What is good, our choosy friends? Mr. J and B-Man here. Today we have a special guest with us, Tiffany Braum from Braum Games. She has this new game that she developed for us to try out, so we're going to play it and do a little review on it. But first, let's get to know Tiffany a little bit. So how long did it take you to develop this game?
Well, it took a few years to get it from a point A to point to where it is now.
Right.
Point, Z at this point. But it wasn't non-stop. Probably if it was non-stop, it would have taken about a year and a half to go non-stop, focused on nothing but this game, because it was a lot of playtesting and a lot of, getting it out to people.
Nice.
So, other than this game, is there any other games that you're working on at this moment, or?
Yeah, I actually have 3 other games that are just about down there, and they're being play tested currently. And I wanted to wait until Battle Gnomes was successfully up and running. I got it in the hands of backers, and then after that, I'm gonna move forward with the other 3 games. I've got a few others in pre-production, so I've pretty much spent the last couple of years preparing myself for what's going to happen over the next 6 to 12 months, and that's bringing my games out of the shadows.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you gotta have a plan and follow through with it.
Can we get like a sneak peek of what these other games are?
Sure.
I know there's one that you told me you were excited about.
Yeah, well, it's almost October now, so it's almost Halloween season, and
Right.
one of them is really good for that season, and it's called Nocturne, and it's about going insane through a dream sequence, a kind of a nightmarish dream sequence where you slowly lose your sanity, and the last player to keep their sanity wins the game.
Wow.
So it's like marriage, and the only single person there will be the one.
So yeah, it's definitely darker than this one, but I think it's a lot of fun, and it's definitely perfect for Halloween.
And then the game basically is around garden gnomes, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you come up with that kind of idea of garden gnomes of all things?
Well, I wanted it to be something that was cute. I kind of like the idea of something that was small and cute, also being kind of vicious.
Right.
But I wanted it to be something that anybody could relate to, even people who don't play games on a regular basis. So I was like, what could somebody who's never really played anything, or doesn't know about maybe the lore of magical, mythical creatures, what can they understand and relate to?
Okay.
And a lot of people have gnomes, and they're cute, and the idea of them running around the yard, tackling each other, it entertained me, so I ran with it.
There you go. So, saying this is a card game, and it's a family-based game, are you planning on doing, any expansions, or, an adult-oriented version, or anything else that you're
I was thinking about, certainly a few things. I've got so many ideas put together for this game that that I put them all into a specific folder in my files, and so we're already in the pre-production stage of the expansion, the first expansion, and then I actually do have some more adult-themed ideas, and I was thinking about having an adult-themed expansion as well, because it is a family-friendly game, and anything that is adult-themed, I do want to set aside for something that's a little bit more specific to that, and I want you to be able to play this with kids. So I have a lot of ideas. They just keep coming, too, because it's an easy game to expand on. Actually, that's part of the reason I went for the larger boxes, because I know that I want to do more, and I want people to be able to fill their box up a little bit more. So I went with a little bit larger box so people can do that later on.
So when you buy the expansions, you can actually fit everything in there.
That makes sense. That's awesome.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. So I know you're doing Kickstarter on this starting
September 7th.
September 7th. And then how do they do that? They just go to the website, or? Yeah,
they can go to the Kickstarter website, and some people have an account for it, but you don't actually need an account. You can just sign in as a guest.
Okay.
And I'm actually covering shipping, taxes, so you just submit for whatever you want. There are several different options. Mm-hmm. You've got the base game is going to be $25, but then you've got several other reward options. Some of them give you a lot more things.
Okay.
And then the nice thing about Kickstarter too is that just by being a part of it, just by going and buying this game there, you also get other things kind of as freebies from the Kickstarter, and you get to be involved in the process.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, somebody that knows absolutely nothing about games or anything like that, what is Kickstarter?
Oh, Right. Well,
I'm sorry, I was just sitting here like, oh, that sounds awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Kickstarter is it's for all kinds of products that are made by people who aren't going into. It's usually for people who don't go into large companies. So, say you make something from your home and you want to sell it, get it out to the public, but you don't want to have to convince a large manufacturer to buy it from you and give you the royalties. You just want to do it yourself. You're like, I can do this myself.
Gotcha.
I'm just going to get it out to the people myself.
It's like signing to an indie record label.
Kind of. And they have a lot of people who are able to do things that they were never able to do before.
Right.
And now games are generally the most successful thing on Kickstarter.
Right.
So, and that's pretty exciting because it's definitely led to they're calling it the board game revolution. We're having so many card and board games come out because people are able to bring these ideas to people without having to go through a large, corporation.
So you have a website for this, battlegnomes.com, right?
Battlegnomesgame.com.
Battlegnomesgame.com, okay. And then you have your company website
BraumGames.com.
Okay. And then the Kickstarter as well.
I do, yeah. So there's a Kickstarter page, and then actually you can find through the website battlegnomesgame.com.
Okay.
And of course through BraumGames.com.
Okay. And we'll definitely be putting the websites down below so that way you guys can click on all that and definitely go support this game. Tiffany, I've been talking to her for a little while and she's awesome, so we're really excited to start playing this game. And I think we're good. I think now maybe we'll just start playing your game and hopefully.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
And then after we'll just do a quick little run through of it, and then we'll give like an official review after this. All right. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
So guys, after we played this game, as a non-gamer, I absolutely loved it. Like, this game was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. I would have to go on a scale, though. If we're going to go from 1 to 10, I'd have to go with an 8. There's not really much I can complain about. The only thing I could say is that it was hard keeping track of the points, but they're talking about putting out a gnome counter,
Yeah, right. Gnome
which I
counter.
feel like would eliminate this issue altogether. And then also I can't give it a 10 because there was nothing Batman related.
Right.
So you want to put in that gnome ring? Just saying, Tiffany.
I mean, we did mention the gnome
Yeah,
ring.
we
I
did.
thought it was a good idea.
That would be a perfect smart thing. The game, totally super competitive. It was perfect for this family. Absolutely loved it. I mean, I had a blast. I absolutely enjoyed it, and I can't wait to play it again.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to agree. I think as a gamer, I really enjoyed it too. Like, we always play a lot of card games, family games, and stuff like that together. And I know we've gotten B-Man, into them too. So he's kind of getting adjusted to this. So this was a perfect game for him to start playing.
Yes.
But I think also on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it an 8 too. I think, like you said, sometimes the counting got a little. You had a big battle with Devil, and it was just kind of it took forever just to figure out the points. So I think, if they came out with a gnome counter or just a way to adjust that. And also I think some of the cards, when you could play them, was a little confusing. I mean, luckily we had Tiffany here to explain when we could play them. But I think just playing them in general was okay, can I play this one now? No, yes, okay, I'll play it. I think that just got a little confusing too.
Yeah, but
all in all, I really, really enjoyed this game.
Yes.
We got super competitive with it. I mean, you battle each other, and then you have people teaming up against each other because you don't want them to win. Because you can, like, help out another yard, basically, is how it kind of works. So, I mean, it got really intense.
Yes.
And I love that about this game.
I mean, it was, after the game was over with, we were all yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Like, we wish to God we had this game so we could keep going.
Yeah, we were, like, begging her to leave it just so we could continue to play it.
Yeah.
So
there's rematches. If one person wins, it's never done at that. We have to keep going.
But that's just the type of family we are.
Well, no, and I feel like everybody's got that a little bit in them.
Yeah.
So you have to do it. Honestly, you want to buy this game. We're going to get it. I can't wait until we get it.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be so many rematches. It's going to be amazing. Like, this is definitely... And it's a great family game. It's not just an adult game. Like, your kids can play it. It's perfect for all that. Right. And I'm so excited about it. And as you guys heard in the review, they're talking about doing, like, an adult expansion. And that'll be perfect, too. So, guys, you go to Kickstarter, you can order this game. It's Battle Gnomes, or you can go to www.Braum Games. It's $25, but I guarantee you it's going to be the best $25 that you ever invested. Great family game, lots of fun. Tiffany put a lot into this, and I can't wait to see what she's got next.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I can't wait to see what this company comes out with next. And, hopefully she lets us play those games as well. So.
I'm so stoked.
So, with that said, you guys, when you choose to spend your hard-earned money, make sure you
choose smart.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out some of our other reviews and check out our challenges as well. And we will see you in the next video.